Have you ever wondered why Ronaldo's academy stands out? In 2013, the legendary footballer Cristiano Ronaldo opened a football academy in Georgia, a move that profoundly impacted the local sports scene. From its inception, the academy focused on nurturing young talent and providing them with top-notch training, emphasizing discipline, skills, and teamwork. Over the years, this initiative has proven successful as it has produced all the players who represented Georgia at the European Championships. By offering world-class coaching and resources, Ronaldo's academy not only fosters individual player development, but also enhances the overall quality of football in the country. This highlights how a single effort can uplift a whole community, inspiring young athletes to pursue their dreams in sports while showcasing Georgia's talent on a grand stage. How will this legacy influence future generations? Is it really true that astronauts expect floating objects? After spending months in the weightlessness of space, many astronauts return to Earth with an unusual habit. They sometimes expect things to float when they let them go. This quirky behavior comes from their time in microgravity, where objects don't fall the way they do on our home planet. In space, there's no gravity pulling everything toward the ground, so astronauts learn to adapt. When they toss a pen or a snack, they watch it drift instead of fall. It's fascinating how deeply this experience can affect their perception, even once they're back on solid ground. For some astronauts, it takes time to adjust to Earth's gravity again. The moment they realize their belongings don't float is often a comical reminder of their incredible journey. This phenomenon shows how adaptable humans can be to extreme environments. This might surprise you. Slugs have one nose. Unlike many animals, slugs are unique with their single, simple nose, but their sense of smell is quite fascinating. Instead of having a conventional nose like humans, slugs have tentacle-like structures on their heads that serve as their main sensory organs. These tentacles, known as the cephalic tentacles, help slugs navigate their environment. When the slug extends its tentacles, it can detect chemicals in the air, helping it find food or avoid predators. The upper pair of tentacles typically helps with smelling, while the lower pair is primarily for sensing touch. This unusual arrangement allows slugs to thrive in their habitats, exploring damp, leafy areas where they can munch on decaying plants or fresh greens. So, next time you see a slug gliding along, remember it's using its one nose and keen senses to explore the world in its own special way. What if I told you multiplying 111, 111, 111 creates magic? When you take this unique number and multiply it by itself, you get 12, 345, 678, 987, 654, 321, a stunning sequence that showcases a perfect stair-step pattern. At first, the digits climb steadily from 1 to 9, and then they gracefully descend back down to 1. This mesmerizing pattern fascinates math lovers and curious minds alike, demonstrating a fantastic mathematical phenomenon. While it might seem like just a number, 111, 111, 111 holds secrets that reveal the beauty of mathematics. It reminds us that numbers can be more than just symbols. They can tell stories and capture our imagination. Next time you see this number, remember the surprise it holds for those willing to explore the world of multiplication. Isn't it amazing how simple numbers can create such complexity and wonder? Did you know about the lost land of Florence? In 1440, a peculiar treaty emerged between the Earth and Florence, leaving one surprising detail unaddressed. A tiny piece of land became unclaimed. This oversight allowed the inhabitants of the area to assert their independence, creating a unique micronation that thrived for nearly 400 years. Imagine living in a place where your community decides its own rules, separate from surrounding powers. These self-declared citizens built a vibrant culture, developed their own traditions, and crafted an identity that set them apart. As centuries passed, the world changed around them, yet this little enclave remained steadfast in its autonomy. It wasn't until modern times that the situation was resolved, but the legacy of their independence lives on, a testament to the spirit of community and self-determination. Who knew a small oversight in a historical treaty could create such a rich story? Prepare to be amazed by singing sand. This fascinating phenomenon occurs in some desert dunes where low-pitched humming or booming sounds drift through the air. Singing sand happens when dry sand grains slide over one another, usually under the influence of wind. For this musical magic to take place, certain conditions must be just right. The grains must be a specific size and shape, and the humidity levels need to be low. When everything aligns perfectly, the sand can create sounds that resemble a haunting melody or a deep, resonating boom. Imagine wandering through a vast desert and suddenly hearing these unexpected sounds. Scientists believe that the vibrations from the sand grains, as they move and collide, create these enchanting auditory effects. So next time you see a beautiful sand dune, just think, it might be singing just for you. Prepare to be amazed by ocean's hidden secrets. Did you know that the ocean relies on the minerals from land for its health? Erosion of terrestrial rocks plays a crucial role in this process. As rainwater flows over rocks, minerals like sodium and chlorine are released. These minerals are then carried by rivers all the way to the ocean, where they help sustain marine life. However, if the erosion slows down or stops, the ocean may not get the nutrients it needs for thriving ecosystems. This means that our actions on land, like deforestation and urban development, can have a ripple effect on the sea. With such a delicate balance, it's fascinating to think about how interconnected our planet truly is. Have you ever considered how your daily choices might affect the oceans and the incredible creatures that call them home? This might surprise you. Space has a graveyard. When satellites finish their missions, they don't just disappear. Instead, they are carefully moved to what are known as graveyard orbits or guided to re-enter Earth's atmosphere. NASA estimates that there are over 8,000 inactive satellites and other debris floating around in space. Graveyard orbits are specially designated areas, usually far from operational satellites, where defunct spacecraft are sent to avoid collision risks. Meanwhile, some objects are directed to burn up in the atmosphere, which minimizes the amount of debris that could affect active satellites. This careful management is crucial because space debris can pose serious threats to operational spacecraft and even the International Space Station. So the next time you think about satellites, remember that there's a whole hidden world managing their end of life gracefully. Let's uncover the truth about stolen artwork recovery. In 2003, a remarkable event unfolded in London when stolen artwork valued at 4 million UK pounds was recovered in the most unexpected place. This incredible find, nestled within a cardboard tube next to a public toilet, included masterpieces from famous artists like Picasso, Gauguin, and Van Gogh. The recovery was made possible thanks to an anonymous tip-off that pointed authorities in the right direction. But what's truly fascinating is that the person behind the theft claimed their intention wasn't to keep the art for themselves, but to draw attention to the poor security measures in place. This unusual act raised crucial questions about how we protect valuable cultural treasures and the lengths some will go to expose vulnerabilities in our systems. Could this type of bold statement change how we think about art theft and security? This might surprise you. Chaser the Border Collie holds the incredible record for the largest tested memory of any non-human animal. Chaser can identify and retrieve an astonishing 1,022 toys by their names, demonstrating that certain dog breeds, especially those bred for herding, possess remarkable intelligence. Border Collies are renowned for their smarts and ability to learn complex tasks. Chaser's owner, a psychologist, dedicated time to train her, showcasing how dogs can understand language and context. This impressive feat highlights not just Chaser's skills, but also the deep bond between humans and their canine companions. Imagine playing fetch with Chaser and watching her bring back toys on command. Wouldn't that be amazing? Her memory skills challenge what we traditionally think about animal intelligence and open up new conversations about how we understand and train our pets. Prepare to be amazed by Jim Carrey's MTV Awards prank. In 1999, the charismatic comedian pulled off one of the most memorable tricks in award show history. Attending the MTV Awards in disguise as a scruffy hippie, Carrey managed to fool even the sharp-eyed Samuel L. Jackson. He donned a wild wig, beads, and tattered clothes, completely transforming his appearance. But the fun didn't stop there. After winning the prestigious Best Actor award for his role in The Truman Show, Jim took the stage not as himself but still in character. His energetic and silly antics had the audience in stitches, proving that he not only had talent in acting, but also a knack for entertaining. This unexpected moment showcased his playful spirit and love for comedy, making it an unforgettable highlight of the night. It left everyone wondering if they'd ever recognize him again. As we look back at that hilarious event, it reminds us just how creative and unpredictable Jim Carrey can be. What do you think he would disguise himself as next? Did you know sliced bread changed everything in 1928? This remarkable innovation came from American inventor Otto Frederick Rohwedder, who developed a machine that could slice and package bread effortlessly. Before this invention, people had to slice their loaves by hand, which was often messy and uneven. When sliced bread first hit the market, it transformed mealtime for families across America. With bread conveniently pre-sliced, making sandwiches became a breeze, enhancing lunch options for kids and adults alike. This change was so significant that it led to the famous phrase, "the greatest thing since sliced bread," to express how something new can drastically improve daily life. Interestingly, this invention emerged shortly after the creation of television in 1927, marking a time of great change in entertainment and food. Imagine how both inventions came to shape modern convenience and culture. Why does Disneyland keep changing and improving? Walt Disney famously stated that his theme parks would never be finished as long as people could imagine new things. This exciting philosophy means Disneyland is always evolving and adapting, which keeps the experience fresh for every guest. Each time you visit, there's a good chance you'll discover something new, whether it's a charming attraction, a delicious food option, or an innovative show. The creative team at Disney is constantly brainstorming and imagining new ways to enhance the park, integrating cutting-edge technology and storytelling techniques. Imagine walking through a land that might be reimagined with the latest characters or themes from your favorite movies. This commitment to creativity and improvement not only attracts repeat visitors, but also inspires future generations, ensuring that Disneyland remains a beloved destination for everyone from kids to adults. Isn't that what makes it so magical? Surprisingly, it's a fact that Japan's sky turned violet. In 2019, after the powerful typhoon Hagibis swept through, a stunning phenomenon occurred. People across Japan looked up to see a mesmerizing violet sky, a sight that felt almost otherworldly. This magical color happened because of a process called Rayleigh scattering, which occurs when sunlight interacts with tiny particles and moisture left behind by the storm. As the sun's rays tangled with the scattered air and water droplets, they refracted and created this beautiful shade of violet. This unexpected display captivated many, making a turbulent moment in weather history also one of dramatic beauty. It reminds us that nature has a way of surprising us, often showcasing its artistry even in the aftermath of chaos. Who knew a typhoon could lead to such a stunning spectacle? This might surprise you. Immigrants boost our economy. Foreign-born workers account for nearly 18% of the U.S. labor force, playing an essential role in the nation's economic landscape. These individuals bring a wealth of skills and diverse experiences that spark creativity and drive innovation across multiple industries. Consider iconic companies like Google and Tesla, both founded by immigrants, revolutionizing technology and transportation. Beyond entrepreneurship, immigrant workers fill critical roles in healthcare, engineering, and technology, sectors crucial for ongoing economic progress. Their varied perspectives foster new ideas, making workplaces more dynamic and adaptable to change. Furthermore, as these workers earn wages and pay taxes, they contribute to local economies, fund vital public services, and support community development initiatives. It's not just about filling jobs. It's about enriching our culture and driving advancements. Next time you enjoy a tech innovation or life-saving medical breakthrough, remember the foreign-born individuals who may have been behind it. Isn't it fascinating how they shape our world? Let's uncover the truth about the sun's energy. In just 1 hour, the sun sends more energy to Earth than humanity uses in an entire year. If you can imagine that, it's truly staggering. This remarkable fact highlights the sheer power of our nearest star, which delivers around 173,000 terawatts of energy every day. This abundant sunlight fuels everything from photosynthesis in plants to the electricity generated by solar panels. While humans are constantly looking for new ways to harness energy, we still rely heavily on fossil fuels, which contribute to climate change. Imagine if we shifted our focus to tapping into solar power more effectively. We could embrace a cleaner, more sustainable future. With the right technology and commitment, this incredible energy resource could be the key to meeting our energy needs while protecting our planet. Are we ready to make the most of our sunlit opportunity? Did you know how phone etiquette began? Back in 1878, something groundbreaking happened. The first regular phone number was created. Imagine the excitement of being able to call someone directly instead of relying on telegraph messages. However, the way people answered the phone wasn't quite what we expect today. Instead of the friendly hello, early telephone users often greeted one another with phrases like ahoy or simply their own names. The term hello didn't become popular until Thomas Edison started using it as a way to attract attention. This shift marked a new chapter in communication, as people gradually warmed up to the idea of casually chatting over the phone. It's fascinating to think about how our language and greetings have evolved alongside technology. Today, we accept hello as a universal greeting, reflecting how pivotal that early time was in shaping modern communication habits. So the next time you pick up your phone, remember how far we've come since those early days in 1878. Have you ever known a dog feels loved too? Research shows that dogs have an emotional connection to humans that's surprisingly similar to our own. Scientists studied dog brain activity and found a significant difference when dogs were shown pictures of their owners versus images of strangers. This suggests that, like us, dogs experience emotions deeply and have strong attachments. A special area in their brains lights up when they see their beloved humans, indicating joy and recognition. It's fascinating to think about how dogs understand affection, trust, and loyalty. This bond not only benefits our furry friends, but also enriches our lives, creating a unique companionship that stands the test of time. So next time your dog wags its tail or cuddles close, remember they aren't just being cute, they're expressing love. How amazing is it that our pets have such profound feelings for us? Believe it or not, the squidworm is real. This fascinating marine creature measures about 9 centimeters long and boasts a striking resemblance to a tiny squid, sporting 10 tentacles that dance in the water. Found in the deep ocean, the squidworm, also known as a bonicia, plays a significant role in its ecosystem, adding to the remarkable diversity of marine life. Its tentacles help it capture food and navigate through its underwater home, demonstrating just how wonderfully adapted these creatures are to their environment. Living at depths where sunlight barely penetrates, the squidworm showcases the incredible variety of life that thrives in darkness. With such a quirky appearance, you might find yourself wondering what other extraordinary beings exist in the ocean's depths, waiting to be discovered. The squidworm is yet another reminder of how much we have yet to learn about our planet's vast and mysterious oceans. Did you hear about the Chicago rat hole? This quirky crack in a sidewalk on West Roscoe Street captured the attention of both locals and tourists alike, becoming a viral sensation. Shaped like a rat, this unusual feature sparked a mix of amusement and curiosity as people rushed to snap photos and share them online. Its fame soared, turning it into a must-see spot in Chicago, showcasing the city's unique charm. However, in April 2024, city officials decided to remove the slab to maintain safety and order on the streets. But don't worry, the beloved rat hole didn't vanish completely. It has found a new home at City Hall, where it is preserved and stored as a piece of Chicago's urban folklore. So if you're curious about this novel slice of city life, you might just get a chance to see it up close in its new setting. Discover the incredible sharpness of obsidian. Obsidian, a naturally occurring volcanic glass, is renowned for being the sharpest material found in nature. When fractured, it can produce edges that are only a few molecules thick, making it far sharper than steel or any modern blade. This unique property stems from its quick cooling process during volcanic eruptions, which prevents crystal formation. Because of its extreme sharpness, obsidian has been used by ancient civilizations to create cutting tools and weapons, showcasing its effectiveness in both daily life and survival. Even in modern medicine, obsidian is used to craft surgical blades due to its precision. Imagine holding a tool that can cut with such finesse. It's no wonder that artisans still value obsidian today. The beauty and functionality of obsidian not only make it a captivating geological wonder, but they also remind us of the clever ways human beings have harnessed the power of nature. Prepare to be amazed by snow leopards. These elusive big cats are masters of their rugged, mountainous habitats in Central Asia. With their powerful hind legs, snow leopards can leap an astonishing 50 feet in a single bound, which makes them incredible hunters, allowing them to ambush their prey with surprising agility. Their long, thick tails are not just for show, they help the leopards maintain balance on steep and rocky terrain, which is crucial for navigating their challenging environment. When it's time to rest, these amazing tails wrap around their bodies like a warm blanket, keeping them cozy during cold nights. Adapted to survive in some of the harshest climates on Earth, snow leopards are truly fascinating creatures, embodying both grace and strength. Isn't it incredible how they thrive in such extreme conditions? Turns out the truth is that slavery was a business. The Atlantic slave trade reveals a tragic and unsettling chapter in human history, known particularly for its triangle trade system. This horrific practice functioned through three distinct legs. Initially, ships embarked from Europe to West Africa, where countless individuals were captured and sold into a life of slavery. The next leg transported these enslaved individuals to the Caribbean, where they toiled under brutal conditions to cultivate cash crops like sugar and tobacco. These highly valuable products were then loaded onto ships and sent back to New England, where they were exchanged for manufactured goods, including clothing, tools, and rum. This cycle of exploitation and abuse completed the triangle and was driven by an insatiable greed for profit, completely disregarding the sanctity of human life. As millions of people were uprooted from their homes and separated from their families, their identities were erased, reducing them to mere commodities. The impact of the triangle trade went far beyond economics. It profoundly influenced societies and cultures, leaving scars that still resonate today. Recognizing this painful history enables us to appreciate the strength of those affected and underscores the importance of acknowledging and learning from our past. Ever wondered about R.L. Stine's writing journey? At 81 years old, R.L. Stine, the brilliant mind behind the spooky and thrilling Goosebumps series, is still actively crafting new tales that have captivated young readers for decades. This iconic author is known for his ability to blend humor with horror, making every page a thrilling adventure for kids and adults alike. Surprisingly, Stine shows no signs of slowing down. He's set to release the latest installment of the beloved series in August 2025. Since the first Goosebumps book hit the shelves in 1992, millions of copies have flown off the racks, enchanting children around the world. Stine's unique ability to tap into the fears and imaginations of his readers is what keeps the series alive and fresh. So what thrilling surprises might he have in store for fans in the upcoming book? This might surprise you. Lions roar from 5 miles away. Their impressive vocal ability showcases the strength and presence of these majestic big cats. When a lion roars, it's not just for show, it's a way of communicating with other lions across vast distances. Their roar can signal territory, call for mates, or warn rivals to back off. Imagine standing 5 miles from where a lion is roaring, feeling the deep vibrations of its powerful voice resonate through the air. This remarkable distance highlights not only their immense lung capacity, but also their role as apex predators in the wild. Lions usually roar at night or early morning, as these times allow their calls to travel further without interference from other noises. So next time you hear a lion's roar, remember it's a mighty call that carries through the plains, asserting its dominance and capturing the attention of everyone nearby. Did you know Apollo 11 astronauts faced quarantine? After landing safely back on Earth, the crew members of Apollo 11, comprised of Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Michael Collins, went through an unusual 21-day quarantine. This precaution was taken to ensure that they did not unintentionally bring back any unknown lunar microbes from the moon. At that time, people were genuinely concerned about the possibility of extraterrestrial life forms, even if they weren't sure what such life would look like. To keep things safe, the astronauts were confined in a special mobile quarantine facility, which looked like a science lab on wheels. During this period, scientists closely monitored their health, gathered samples, and conducted research to ensure both the crew and the public were protected. This quarantine highlighted the cautious thinking of scientists and government officials in the early space age. It's fascinating how the history of space exploration shaped our understanding of potential new life. What if those microbes were harmful? Thankfully, everything turned out fine, but it certainly makes us wonder about the risks of exploring the unknown. Surprisingly, it's a fact that football reigns supreme. With over 4 billion fans worldwide, football, also known as soccer in some places, is by far the most popular sport on the planet. The game unites people across different cultures and backgrounds, from bustling cities to remote villages. The excitement during matches like the FIFA World Cup can bring entire nations to a standstill, as fans wave flags and cheer for their teams. Following football, cricket, and field hockey also boast massive followings, each with rich histories that reflect the communities that love them. Cricket captivates audiences, especially in countries like India and Australia, while field hockey has deep roots in countries such as the Netherlands and India. The passion for these sports often transcends mere entertainment. They become a part of national identity and pride. Have you ever wondered what makes football so universally loved? Did you know that fire hydrant's patent was lost? In 1836, a devastating fire at the patent office in Washington, D.C. led to the unfortunate loss of the fire hydrant patent, credited to Frederick Graff Sr. Graff served as the chief engineer for the Philadelphia Waterworks during the early 1800s, where he played a crucial role in improving the city's water supply system. The fire hydrant was a revolutionary invention that made firefighting more effective by providing a quick water source. Without this patent, Graff's contributions to fire safety faced an uphill battle for recognition. Imagine how different firefighting would be today without those early innovations. Although the original patent was lost, the idea of the fire hydrant sparked further developments that have become essential in modern fire response strategies. Thanks to Graff and others who pushed for better water access, our cities are much safer today. Guess what really drives a president's fitness? Theodore Roosevelt was not just a leader, he was a man of action. Known for his energetic personality, Roosevelt passionately engaged in physical activities like boxing, judo, and jiu-jitsu. Interestingly, he took up jiu-jitsu primarily to shed some pounds before his election. Imagine the sight of a future president grappling on the mat, sweating it out, all while preparing for the responsibilities of leading a nation. Roosevelt believed that staying physically fit was essential for good leadership. During his presidency, he often encouraged Americans to embrace workouts and outdoor activities, promoting a vigorous lifestyle. His training wasn't just about fun, it reflected his belief that strength and vitality were crucial for tackling the challenges of leadership. This adventurous spirit helped shape the image of the robust, determined leader we remember today. So next time you hear about American presidents, think about the unique ways they prepared for their roles. Did fitness play a bigger part than we realized? Have you ever wondered why computers were women? Before the rise of modern technology, the term computer referred to a human, often a woman, tasked with executing complex calculations by hand. During the mid-20th century, especially at NASA, these extraordinarily skilled women performed essential roles in the space race. One standout figure was Katherine Johnson, a brilliant black mathematician whose calculations of flight paths were critical to the success of missions like John Glenn's historic orbit and the Apollo 11 lunar landing. Despite their profound contributions, these women often remained unsung heroes, overlooked in history and underpaid for their invaluable work. They engaged in intense problem-solving, tackling tasks that advanced machinery couldn't yet manage. Their determination and intellect laid the groundwork for future generations, both in space exploration and civil rights. Recognizing their achievements not only honors their legacy, but also highlights the significant role women have played in shaping science and technology. Could we imagine space exploration today without their unwavering dedication and brilliance? Chickens can't cross the road in Quitman, Georgia? This quirky law has baffled locals and visitors alike. Dating back to a time when rural life was more common, the regulation likely aimed to prevent traffic accidents involving these feathered friends. Imagine the scene: a chicken strutting across a busy road, causing chaos as cars swerve to avoid it. While it's certainly a funny nod to that classic joke about why chickens cross the road, it also speaks to broader efforts in the past to manage livestock. Such unusual laws remind us of how communities used to regulate everyday life, ensuring both animal welfare and public safety. Today, it's a delightful piece of trivia that's sure to get a chuckle, showing that even laws can have a humorous side. As you think about this, can you picture a chicken waiting at a crosswalk in Quitman, waiting for the light to change? Have you ever wondered about high heels' original purpose? Surprisingly, their first use wasn't for fashion-savvy humans, but for protecting horses. Back in the 10th century, Persian cavalrymen wore shoes with raised heels to help keep their feet secure in the stirrups during battle. This ingenious design provided a solid grip, allowing them to ride more effectively. As the trend spread to Europe in the 16th century, high heels transitioned from aiding horses to becoming a symbol of status among aristocrats. Men and women flaunted pointed heels as a part of their fashionable attire. In fact, King Louis XIV of France famously wore heels that elevated him above his peers. Over the centuries, high heels have wandered from practical origins to being seen as both empowering and often uncomfortable in modern fashion. So next time you slip into a pair of heels, consider their fascinating journey through history. Believe it or not, even broken watches are right. This intriguing phrase, "Every broken watch shows the right time twice a day," speaks volumes about reliability and perspective. It reminds us that even things we consider useless can have moments of clarity. Imagine a watch that has stopped ticking. While it may not help you tell the time, it does provide the correct time twice daily. This metaphor extends to life, encouraging us to find value in our failures and recognize learning opportunities in confusing situations. Just like a broken watch, we all face setbacks. However, if we shift our perspective, we can uncover valuable insights even in our mistakes. Instead of dismissing these moments, viewing them as stepping stones toward growth can be liberating. So next time you experience a failure, remember the broken watch and reflect on the hidden lessons it may have to offer. Here's something incredible about laser printers. The process behind their magic is called xerography, a fascinating technology that uses static electricity to produce crisp documents. When you hit print, a laser beam creates an image on a rotating drum, making certain areas positively charged. Then tiny plastic toner particles, which have a negative charge, are attracted to those charged areas. This creates a perfect image of text and graphics on the drum. Finally, the paper rolls in, and heated rollers known as fusers melt the toner powder onto the paper, which is why freshly printed pages come out warm to the touch. This clever use of static electricity and heat not only makes laser printers fast and efficient, but also delivers high-quality prints. So the next time you grab a hot-off-the-press document, remember the science at work behind your laser printer. Most people don't know this, but frogs vomit their stomachs. Frogs have a fascinating method for getting rid of unwanted food or toxins that sets them apart from many other animals. When they need to expel something, they literally turn their stomachs inside out. This quirky process involves the frog using its forearms to push out the entire stomach, removing whatever unpleasant material it contains. Once this cleaning process is done, frogs can swallow their stomach again, allowing them to digest their food properly afterward. This unique adaptation not only helps frogs clear out harmful substances, but also keeps them healthy in their often unpredictable environments. So next time you see a frog, remember that it has a remarkable way of dealing with its meals. How wild is that? Guess what really drives our geography misconceptions? Many individuals mistakenly believe that Hawaii is the southernmost U.S. state, which is true. However, many also think that Key West, Florida, holds the title of the southernmost point in the continental United States. This notion is partially incorrect. The actual southernmost point of the continental U.S. is Ballast Key, a private island located just southwest of Key West. While the famous concrete buoy in Key West attracts tourists eager for that perfect snapshot, it doesn't mark the furthest southern point. In fact, many visitors discover this intriguing fact only after their trip. So next time you find yourself in Florida, why not explore beyond the buoy and learn about the real southernmost landmark? Understanding our geography can be a fun adventure, revealing hidden gems like Ballast Key that enrich our knowledge of the magnificent United States. Did you know Canada has a water paradise? With over 2 million lakes, Canada holds the incredible title of having more lakes than the rest of the world combined. This vast network of freshwater bodies covers about 9% of the country's total land area, making it a true wonder for nature lovers and adventurers alike. These lakes vary in size and beauty, ranging from tiny, serene ponds to stunning, expansive waterways like the Great Lakes. The country's lakes not only provide breathtaking views, but they also support rich ecosystems, serving as habitats for diverse wildlife, including fish, birds, and amphibians. Moreover, Canada's lakes are vital for recreational activities such as fishing, kayaking, and swimming, attracting millions of tourists every year. The stunning landscapes, shimmering waters, and opportunities for exploration make Canada a top destination for anyone looking to enjoy nature's finest offerings. So next time you think of Canada, remember its unique status as a water paradise filled with sparkling lakes and endless adventures. You won't believe this about Alan Markowitz's revenge. In 2013, Alan Markowitz found an unconventional way to express his anger after learning of his wife's infidelity. Instead of resorting to bitterness, he decided to make a bold statement. Markowitz purchased the house right next door to his estranged wife's home and erected a gigantic statue of a hand giving the middle finger. This eye-catching sculpture was strategically positioned to point directly at her house. The shocking image quickly gained attention, turning into a local legend. While some viewed it as an amusing act of defiance, others questioned its maturity. Regardless of opinions, Markowitz's audacious move became a symbol of his frustration and creativity in dealing with personal betrayal. What does this story say about the lengths people will go for revenge? You won't believe how diverse mosses really are. Mosses, scientifically known as bryophyta, are fascinating non-vascular plants that manage to flourish in a variety of environments across all 7 continents. With over 14,000 species, these resilient plants can be found in lush forests, rocky terrains, and even arid deserts. Unlike many plants, mosses lack true roots, stems, and leaves. Instead, they have a unique structure that allows them to absorb water and nutrients directly from their surroundings. Their enclosed reproductive systems are also quite special, enabling them to produce spores instead of seeds. Mosses play a vital role in their ecosystems by helping to prevent soil erosion, regulating moisture, and providing habitats for tiny creatures. Next time you walk through a park or a forest, take a moment to appreciate these green wonders and their incredible diversity. Who knew such small plants could be so important? Did you know cotton candy was invented by a dentist? This sweet treat has a fascinating history that dates back to 1897, when dentist William Morrison teamed up with confectioner John C. Wharton to create a sugary delight. Their invention, initially called Fairy Floss, made its grand debut at the 1904 World's Fair in St. Louis, capturing the hearts of fairgoers with its whimsical appearance and melt-in-your-mouth texture. Imagine crowds of people amazed by clouds of sugary strands spun into a fluffy form. The name changed in 1921 to cotton candy when another dentist, Joseph Lasco, wanted it to sound even more appealing. This delightful treat has become a staple at carnivals and fairs worldwide, evoking nostalgia and joy for many. Today, its vibrant colors and fluffy form still hold a special place in our hearts and at celebrations. So the next time you enjoy this sugary spin, remember the brilliant minds behind its creation. Did you know that Wallace's flying frog can glide? This amazing amphibian, found in the lush forests of Southeast Asia, has a unique talent that sets it apart from other frogs. With its large webbed feet acting like parachutes, this frog leaps high into the air and glides gracefully between trees. The webbing helps to catch the air, allowing it to maneuver skillfully as it soars through the forest canopy. But that's not all. Its toes are equipped with suction pads, which serve to land safely on branches after an impressive jump. These incredible adaptations are believed to have evolved as a clever way to dodge hungry predators while searching for food, enabling the frog to move swiftly and safely without ever having to touch the ground. Wallace's flying frog showcases just how remarkable nature can be, transforming a simple leap into a fascinating display of survival. How cool is that? Hard to believe, but Crash Bandicoot was made in a garage. In the 1990s, Andy Gavin and his team turned a cramped apartment into a creative powerhouse, bringing to life one of the most beloved video games in history. With no prior experience in game development, they relied on their curiosity and inventive spirit to craft a world filled with vibrant colors and challenging levels. Picture this: a team of passionate creators sweating it out in the sweltering heat without air conditioning, fueled by dreams and a relentless drive to succeed. They experimented with ideas, learned from their mistakes, and drew inspiration from various sources, all while juggling the pressures of a tight budget. Their hard work paid off when Crash Bandicoot burst onto the scene, capturing the hearts of players worldwide. This story of ingenuity and determination shows how big achievements can come from small beginnings. What famous inventions might be hiding in your home? What if I told you your body is constantly renewing itself? Every hour, more than 1 billion cells in your body are replaced, demonstrating an incredible and ongoing process of regeneration. This means that while you go about your day, your body is hard at work, repairing and refreshing itself without you even noticing. From skin cells that shed and regenerate to the red blood cells that transport oxygen, this renewal keeps you feeling healthy and energized. Although you don't have to give it a second thought, this amazing system goes on behind the scenes, helping to replace damaged or old cells. This process is vital for maintaining your overall health, balancing bodily functions, and even healing injuries. So the next time you think about how tough it is to get older, remember that your body has a remarkable way of constantly refreshing itself. What a cool concept, right? Did you know that the shortest day is Sorihari? This fascinating term comes from the English language, referring to a specific point in the yearly cycle when daylight is at its minimum. Traditionally, Sorihari is celebrated around the winter solstice, which occurs around December 21st in the Northern Hemisphere. On this day, the sun travels its shortest path across the sky, resulting in the longest night of the year. Many cultures mark this occasion with festivals, rituals, or gatherings to embrace hope and warmth during the cold winter months. For some, it's a time to reflect on the year gone by and look forward to longer days ahead. Interestingly, Sorihari emphasizes the importance of seasonal change in our lives. It reminds us that darkness can eventually lead to light. So how do you plan to celebrate the shortest day of the year? Here's what actually happens with flesh-eating bacteria. Necrotizing fasciitis, often nicknamed flesh-eating bacteria, is a terrifying but rare infection known for its swift and ruthless destruction of skin, fat, and muscle tissue. What makes it so deadly is its ability to spread quickly, often starting from just a tiny cut or scrape that you might barely notice. Once the bacteria invade, symptoms can escalate rapidly, sometimes within just days. People may experience intense pain, swelling, and fever as the infection takes hold. Sadly, in severe cases, the consequences can be as drastic as amputations or even death. Understanding how this infection spreads and the speed at which it can act is crucial for prevention. While it's rare, being aware of the signs and seeking immediate medical attention can make a huge difference in outcomes. How do we protect ourselves from such a swift threat? Guess what really drives moon landings in ocean depths? A fascinating fact shows that more people have stepped onto the moon than ventured into the Mariana Trench, Earth's deepest point. Since the Apollo missions kicked off in 1969, only 12 astronauts have walked on the lunar surface, while fewer than 10 brave explorers have made it to the bottom of the trench, which plunges around 36,000 feet below sea level. The extreme conditions in the trench, such as crushing pressures, icy temperatures, and complete darkness, make it a scary and tough place to explore. Astronauts prepare extensively and face their fears to travel to space, but the challenges of deep-sea exploration are just as daunting. Despite our advancements in technology, the ocean remains one of humanity's last frontiers, making those who dare to explore its depths even more remarkable. Why do you think we explore space more often than the ocean? Ever thought about why cleaning is like physics? The third law of thermodynamics tells us that, as a perfect crystal gets closer to absolute zero, its disorder or entropy decreases toward a minimum. Now think of cleaning your messy room in the same way. Each time you pick up a stray sock or put a book back on the shelf, you reduce the chaos and bring your space closer to neatness. Just like that crystal, you might never achieve absolute perfection, but every small effort counts. In a way, your room's tidiness is like a balance between order and disorder. When you clean, you're battling entropy, creating pockets of organization in a world that naturally leans towards mess. The more you organize, the tidier your space becomes, even if it's not spotless. So why not channel this scientific principle the next time you face a heap of clutter? Every bit helps. Hard to believe, but trilobites ruled for millions of years. These unique marine creatures lived on Earth for about 270 million years, a stunning time span that actually surpasses the era since dinosaurs first walked the planet. Imagine that. While dinosaurs roamed the Earth for about 165 million years, trilobites were already thriving long before and continued to exist even after most dinosaurs had disappeared. These fascinating animals had hard shells and an array of eye types, making them impressive survivors in the ancient oceans. Their long reign came to an end around 252 million years ago during the Permian-Triassic extinction event, one of the most significant mass extinctions in history. Their resilience and adaptability offer clues about survival in changing environments. What can we learn from their journey through Earth's history? Is it really true that House was filmed with DSLRs? You bet it is. The season 6 finale of this iconic medical drama was shot entirely using Canon EOS 5D Mark II cameras. These cameras are known primarily for their stunning photography, but they were among the pioneers in adding high-definition video capabilities to DSLR technology. This groundbreaking choice allowed the show's cinematographers to capture incredibly sharp images with a unique depth of field, giving the finale an artistic, cinematic feel. The flexibility of the Canon 5D Mark II also made it easier to shoot in varied locations, enhancing the storytelling of this gripping episode. Fans often marvel at the show's engaging visual style, which can be attributed to the creative use of technology. So the next time you watch that season finale, remember that innovative tools like the Canon EOS 5D Mark II helped bring this captivating story to life. Why exactly does Setenil de las Bodegas fascinate visitors? This charming village in Andalusia, Spain, captivates with its remarkable homes nestled beneath enormous stone overhangs. These natural formations create a stunning skyline that seems to merge architecture and nature in an extraordinary way. The village's unique construction dates back many years, as residents cleverly use the landscape to protect their homes from harsh weather. Walking through the narrow, winding streets, you'll see how the stone cliffs above create a dramatic canopy, providing shade and a cool atmosphere, especially during the hot summer months. Each house has its own character, while sharing the common feature of these protective overhangs. Tourists are often left in awe, wondering how such creativity can arise from a simple need for shelter. Setenil de las Bodegas not only showcases beautiful homes, but also tells a story of harmony between human ingenuity and the natural world. Coffee, the world's favorite drink after water? It's hard to imagine a day without that aromatic cup of coffee in hand. Globally, coffee is the second most consumed beverage after water, captivating millions with its rich flavors and energizing effects. From bustling cafes in Milan to quiet kitchens in Tokyo, coffee plays a crucial role in daily routines, social interactions, and cultural traditions. Each region offers its unique twist, whether it's robust espresso shots or soothing cups of pour-over. The magic of coffee lies in its versatility. Some enjoy it black, while others indulge in creamy lattes or sweet coffee blends. Interestingly, coffee beans come from various countries, with Brazil, Vietnam, and Colombia leading the pack in production. Every sip carries a story, steeped in history and geography, showcasing the hard work of farmers and the journey from bean to cup. As you savor your next cup, think about how this beloved beverage connects people around the globe. So what's your favorite way to enjoy coffee? Did you know the 428 Cobra jet was an accident? In the late 1960s, Ford engineers set out to design a standard 390 cubic inch V8 engine for their impressive lineup of muscle cars. However, a surprising manufacturing mix-up changed everything, resulting in the creation of the 428 Cobra jet, a powerful engine that would cement its status in automotive history. This hefty engine boasted enhanced horsepower and torque, allowing cars equipped with it to dominate drag racing tracks across America. Car enthusiasts soon recognized the 428 Cobra jet as a game-changer, making it a highly sought-after engine for speed and performance. What's fascinating is that what started as an unplanned mistake turned into one of Ford's most iconic engines, proving that sometimes accidents can lead to greatness. The legacy of the 428 Cobra jet continues to inspire car lovers and collectors even today. Believe it or not, mirror neurons shape our empathy. These fascinating brain cells have a unique ability to spring to action, both when we perform a task ourselves and when we watch someone else do it. Imagine you're at a concert and you see the crowd swaying to the music. Your mirror neurons are firing, helping you feel as if you're part of that experience. This mirroring effect plays a vital role in how we understand others' feelings and intentions, making it easier to connect with them emotionally. When someone smiles or frowns, our mirror neurons help us interpret that expression, guiding our reactions and responses. This is why we often feel joy when we see someone else happy or sadness when a friend is down. Mirror neurons not only allow us to empathize, but also contribute to learning by imitation, which is how young children acquire new skills by observing adults. So next time you find yourself feeling what someone else feels, give a nod to those incredible mirror neurons at work. Let's uncover the truth about Russian doorways. In Russia, there's a captivating belief that passing items through doorways can attract misfortune. This superstition comes from the idea that doorways serve as mystical boundaries between different worlds. When you hand something over a threshold, you're not just making a simple exchange, you're stepping into a space that might invite bad luck. Many people actively avoid passing items directly through doorways, opting instead to step into the room or hand them back and forth without crossing the threshold. For example, if you receive a gift, it's customary to step into the room completely before accepting it. This intriguing belief not only influences daily actions, but also reflects a unique cultural perspective on the unseen forces that might affect our lives. So next time you're entering a room, think twice before passing anything through that doorway. Did you know that 3D printing can build homes? This innovative technology is revolutionizing the way we think about construction. By using specialized machines, 3D printing allows for the creation of houses with significantly less human effort. This not only speeds up the building process, but also makes homes more affordable compared to traditional methods. Plus, 3D printed houses are designed to be corrosion resistant, which means they can stand the test of time better than conventional buildings. However, there's a catch. Right now, this method is not recommended in seismic zones where earthquakes are a risk. While it holds incredible potential for the future of housing, careful planning is necessary to ensure safety in areas prone to natural disasters. Imagine a world where everyone can have a sturdy, affordable home built in days rather than months. Believe it or not, guilt can shape our future. A fascinating study by the University of Iowa discovered that when 2-year-old children displayed feelings of guilt after playing with toys designed to break, they showed fewer behavioral issues as they grew older. This unexpected connection suggests that emotional responses, like guilt, are more than just feelings. They're key factors that help shape our future behaviors. When toddlers recognize their actions can cause damage or disappointment, they learn to empathize and understand the impact of their behavior on others. This ability to reflect on their actions can guide them toward making better choices as they grow up. In a world where understanding feelings is crucial, this research emphasizes the importance of fostering emotional awareness in children. Encourage open conversations about emotions. Could this lead to happier, more responsible adults in the future? Can technology really change camel racing in Qatar? Camel racing in the Middle East has taken a futuristic turn, especially in Qatar, where robots are now the star jockeys. This might sound unbelievable, but it's true. These small androids, designed with high-tech features, ride alongside camels during the races, ensuring that owners can communicate directly with their animals from a distance. The use of robots not only makes the racing event more exciting, but it also allows for greater fairness and safety. In the past, human jockeys, often young children, faced serious risks in this sport. Now with these small robotic riders, camels receive commands without the inherent dangers to human participants. The technology helps enhance the performance of these well-trained camels, as the jockeys can direct them more effectively throughout the race. As camel racing evolves, this blend of tradition and innovation showcases how cultures can adapt to modern advancements while celebrating their rich heritage. Isn't it fascinating to see how tradition meets technology in such unique ways? Let's uncover the truth about the Coriolis effect. This fascinating phenomenon happens because Earth spins on its axis, creating an invisible force that affects how large systems like hurricanes and ocean currents move. In the Northern Hemisphere, the Coriolis effect causes these systems to rotate counterclockwise, while in the Southern Hemisphere, they spin clockwise. Picture a giant whirlpool or a massive storm. The way it swirls depends on where you are on the planet. Understanding the Coriolis effect is crucial for predicting weather patterns and ensuring safe air travel. For instance, meteorologists depend on it to forecast storms, and airline pilots consider it when planning flight paths. It's also vital in ocean navigation, as currents move differently in each hemisphere. So next time you're watching a weather report or planning a sea adventure, remember that the Coriolis effect is silently at work, shaping our world. Here's a wild fact about Gabon's elephants. The Gabonese forest elephants, found in the lush rainforests of Gabon, are fascinating creatures. These elephants are smaller than their African savanna cousins and feature unicolony straighter tusks. Their size isn't just a quirk, it helps them navigate the dense vegetation of the forest. But these elephants are not just adorable, they're also crucial for the health of their ecosystem. By foraging for food, they help disperse seeds throughout the forest, promoting new plant growth. This seed dispersal enriches the biodiversity of the rainforest, allowing a variety of species to thrive. Additionally, their movement through the trees creates pathways for other animals, making the forest healthier overall. Protecting Gabon's forest elephants is vital for maintaining this rich ecosystem. Isn't it amazing how one species can have such a huge impact? Can you guess where most lightning strikes land? About 70% of the lightning that zaps our planet actually hits the oceans. Imagine that! While we're all aware of lightning dazzling the sky during storms, most of it is not striking on land. This phenomenon happens because oceans cover about 71% of the Earth's surface. When thunderstorms roll over these vast water bodies, the electrical currents find the easiest path to the ground, resulting in spectacular bolts of lightning hitting the ocean. Despite this, ocean lightning isn't as visible or dramatic as the strikes we see on land, where they illuminate the sky and create loud thunderclaps. Interestingly, lightning plays a vital role in the environment. It helps fix nitrogen in the atmosphere, making it available for plants, and contributes to the formation of ozone. So next time you hear a rumble in the sky, remember that while the lightning may not be dancing in your backyard, it's most likely taking a dive into the deep blue sea. This might surprise you. A standing roller coaster exists. At SeaWorld Orlando, the Surfer Coaster offers a unique thrill as it lets riders stand while zooming along the tracks. Imagine feeling the rush of wind in your hair and the adrenaline pumping through your veins as you sway from side to side, just like riding a real wave. This innovative design means you'll experience a fresh kind of thrill that traditional sitting roller coasters can't provide. With each twist, turn, and loop, you'll feel more engaged with the ride. Riders hold on to the safety bars, which makes the experience feel even more adventurous. Plus, the fun doesn't stop there. The coaster's detailed surf-themed decor adds an extra layer of excitement to your journey. If you're a thrill seeker looking for something different, the Surfer Coaster is a must-try. Are you ready to take on the wave? Why did dinosaurs vanish from Earth so suddenly? Around 66 million years ago, a massive meteorite slammed into the Chicxulub crater on the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, changing life on our planet forever. This colossal impact unleashed energy equivalent to billions of atomic bombs, sending dust and debris high into the atmosphere. The aftermath was catastrophic, leading to darkened skies and a drastic drop in temperatures. Plants struggled to photosynthesize, triggering a chain reaction that devastated ecosystems. Dinosaurs, the dominant creatures at the time, found it increasingly hard to survive as their food sources dwindled. This mass extinction event wiped out about 75% of all species on Earth, creating a blank slate for new life forms to emerge. The effects of this impact shaped the future of mammals and eventually led to the evolution of humans. It's fascinating to think that a single moment in time changed the course of history and led to both the end of the dinosaurs and the rise of species like us. How did such a cataclysm reshape life as we know it? Here's what actually happens when you harness parapsychism. Parapsychism explores the fascinating connection between our mental and emotional states and physical abilities. Imagine a time when you felt incredibly confident and strong. Did you notice that you performed better? That's parapsychism in action. Studies show that positive emotions like joy and excitement can boost your strength and endurance. The idea is that when our minds are focused and aligned with positive feelings, our bodies respond by enhancing our physical capabilities. For instance, athletes often tap into their emotional states to achieve peak performance during competitions. On the flip side, negative emotions, such as stress and anxiety, can weaken our physical attributes. Understanding how to effectively manage these emotional states can lead to greater resilience and improved physical strength. So could tapping into the power of your mind really make you stronger? Most people don't know this, but Panindo matters. The name Panindo is deeply tied to the era of aviation in the United States, representing a vibrant chapter in history. Originating during the 1920s, when aviation began to transform travel and commerce, Panindo encapsulated the innovative spirit of that time. This company contributed significantly to the development of various aviation technologies, enhancing safety and efficiency in air travel. As commercial flight gained popularity, Panindo played a key role in supporting airlines and aircraft manufacturers, helping to shape the landscape of modern aviation. Their advances not only made flying more accessible to the public, but also paved the way for future aerospace innovations. Today, the legacy of Panindo still echoes in the aviation industry, reminding us of the determination and creativity that drove early pioneers to reach for the skies. Isn't it fascinating how names like Panindo connect us to such thrilling advancements? Here's a wild fact about mussels you won't believe. Did you know that mussels can live up to 20 years in the wild? These fascinating creatures have some amazing tricks up their sleeves. One of their most impressive skills is using byssal threads, which are strong, silky fibers they produce to anchor themselves. This allows them to detach from one spot and travel to another, exploring new surfaces in search of food and safety. But that's not all. Some mussels can even glow in the dark. This bioluminescence serves as a clever defense mechanism to scare off would-be predators. Imagine swimming among vibrant underwater lights. Mussels are truly remarkable ocean dwellers. Their unique adaptations not only help them survive, but also make them a wonderful part of marine ecosystems. Isn't it incredible how something so small can have such a big impact on its environment? Hard to believe, but Facebook can skew happiness perceptions. Studies reveal that scrolling through your Facebook feed might lead you to think your friends are living perfect lives filled with joy. You see their vacation photos, happy family gatherings, and exciting milestones, painting a vibrant picture of their happiness. However, these snapshots don't show the whole story. Many users only share highlights, not the everyday struggles or low moments that everyone experiences. This constant comparison can trick you into feeling that you're missing out, leading to feelings of inadequacy or even depression. The platform often gives a distorted view of reality, making it easy to forget that everyone has ups and downs. In a world so connected, why do we still feel alone? Understanding this can help us use social media more mindfully, fostering genuine connections rather than chasing an unrealistic standard of happiness. Is it really true that rings of power cost over $1 billion? Yes, it's mind-blowing. Amazon has poured more than $1 billion into creating The Lord of the Rings, The Rings of Power, making it the most expensive television show ever. This staggering budget includes a jaw-dropping $250 million just to secure the rights to J.R. Tolkien's beloved story. With such immense investment, you can expect epic storytelling, stunning visuals, and a cast that brings Middle-earth to life in a brand new way. Amazon aims to capture fans' hearts and attract new viewers alike by diving into the rich lore of Tolkien's universe, showcasing events thousands of years before the action of the original trilogy. As the excitement builds for the show's release, audiences are left wondering if the fancy price tag will match the blockbuster experience they expect. What do you think? Guess what really drives the Marrakesh Film Festival? This spectacular event is one of Africa's leading film celebrations, turning the vibrant city into a global hotspot for filmmakers, actors, and film lovers alike. Each year, the festival showcases an exciting mix of films from around the world, with outdoor screenings set against the backdrop of stunning Moroccan landscapes. Attendees have the chance to participate in events that pay homage to legendary filmmakers, where tributes and ceremonies bring the community together to honor cinematic achievements. Additionally, creative workshops led by industry veterans provide budding filmmakers with invaluable hands-on experience. With its lively atmosphere and rich cultural elements, the Marrakesh International Film Festival isn't just about watching films. It's a unique opportunity to connect with others who share a passion for storytelling and the magic of cinema. Have you ever experienced a film festival like this? Can solar mirrors really bake the perfect pizza? In California, innovative cooks are using solar-powered pizza ovens that rely on mirrors to focus sunlight directly onto delicious pizzas. This unique cooking method is a shining example of how renewable energy can be harnessed for everyday tasks. By reflecting and concentrating sunlight, these ovens use the sun's heat to cook toppings and crusts. However, while this idea sounds great and is certainly eco-friendly, many chefs have found that the results can be a bit hit or miss. Some pizzas might emerge undercooked or unevenly baked due to the fluctuating nature of sunlight. As more people look for sustainable cooking options, the challenge remains. Can we improve these solar ovens to consistently produce the perfect slice? With ongoing experimentation and creativity, the future of solar cooking could become even tastier. You might be shocked to learn that Antarctica is freezing. The extreme cold found in Antarctica isn't just about how far south it is. Several unique factors contribute to its chilling temperatures. First, Antarctica sits at an incredibly high elevation, often exceeding 10,000 feet in some areas, which means the air is much thinner and colder. On top of that, during the winter months, the continent receives limited sunlight, which means there's not much warmth to help heat things up. Lastly, the vast expanses of gleaming ice that cover the land play a big role in keeping it icy. Ice is highly reflective, which means it bounces sunlight back into space instead of absorbing it. This combination of high altitude, lack of sunlight, and reflective surfaces creates one of the coldest places on Earth. So next time you think about Antarctica, remember how its unique features work together to keep it so frigid. Here's a wild fact about sepia ink. This fascinating brownish hue, commonly used in art and writing, comes from the fluid produced by cuttlefish. Imagine an artist brushing their canvas with a color that connects them to the ocean's depths. For centuries, unsepia ink has offered more than just a striking shade. It brings a splash of history to artistic creations. Artists valued it not just for its warm, earthy tones, but also for its unique origins and the story it carries from the sea. The ink has been used since ancient times, lending a sense of timelessness to sketches, writings, and paintings. When you see the rich, velvety strokes of sepia, you're witnessing centuries of tradition and craftsmanship intertwined with marine life. Isn't it incredible how something so simple as ink can hold such a vivid oceanic connection? Let's explore the wonders of Voyager 1. Launched by NASA on September 5, 1977, Voyager 1 has spent an incredible 47 years exploring the mysteries of space. This spacecraft was designed to travel beyond our solar system, capturing stunning images and valuable data about the planets it visited, including Jupiter and Saturn. As it zoomed past these giant worlds, Voyager 1 sent back breathtaking photos and insights about their atmospheres, rings, and moons, changing our understanding of the solar system forever. Today, Voyager 1 is not only the farthest human-made object from Earth, but it's also a communication bridge between us and the vast unknown beyond our planet. Even though it's billions of miles away, scientists still receive data from Voyager 1, which helps us learn more about cosmic radiation and interstellar space. Isn't it fascinating to think about how far technology has taken us and the stories Voyager 1 will continue to tell? As we look to the future of space exploration, this remarkable spacecraft reminds us of our unending curiosity and desire to uncover the universe's secrets. Is it really true that Trim Castle is the oldest inhabited castle? This incredible structure in County Meath, Ireland, dates back to the early 12th century, making it a remarkable piece of history. Trim Castle is not just a set of stones. It has stories carved into its walls. Built by the Normans, it played a critical role during their invasion of Ireland, standing strong against the tides of time. Visitors today can explore its impressive towers and learn about the castle's strategic importance in medieval battles. Trim Castle even made an appearance in the epic film Braveheart, bringing its history to a wider audience. With its well-preserved features, the castle offers a sneak peek into life centuries ago. Walking through its halls, you can almost hear the whispers of knights and lords who once roamed its grounds. Isn't it fascinating how this ancient site continues to capture imaginations today? Prepare to be amazed by the classic gin and tonic. This refreshing cocktail is made with just two main ingredients: gin and fizzy tonic water, creating a bubbly and zesty drink that many love. Often garnished with a slice of lime, the gin and tonic has a sophisticated yet unpretentious vibe that has charmed drinkers for generations. Its origins date back to the 19th century when British officers in India mixed gin with tonic water, which contains quinine, a bitter compound that helped prevent malaria. Over time, this simple mix evolved into the iconic cocktail we know today, celebrated for its crisp flavor and invigorating qualities. Perfect for summer evenings or gatherings with friends, the gin and tonic is not only delicious but also versatile, allowing for unique variations with different botanicals and garnishes. So next time you sip this classic drink, you'll be enjoying a piece of history. What's your favorite twist on this timeless favorite? Did you know sneezing affects your heart rhythm? When you sneeze, your body goes through some fascinating changes, including a temporary shift in your heart's rhythm. As you sneeze, your chest muscles contract suddenly, causing a quick change in pressure in your body. This pressure shift can make it feel like your heart is pausing for a moment, but don't worry, the heart keeps on pumping blood throughout the entire process. Why does this happen? Sneezing is actually a reflex designed to help clear irritants from your nose, like dust or pollen. It's a crucial part of how your body protects your respiratory health. So, while it might seem alarming to feel that brief change in your heartbeat, it's just your body doing its job. Next time you let out a big sneeze, you can marvel at how your body not only clears out unwanted particles, but also manages to keep everything running smoothly, even in the midst of a sneeze. Isn't it amazing how our bodies work in harmony to keep us healthy? Did you know Sam P. Chase designed the first $1 bill? Back in the turbulent times of the Civil War, Treasury Secretary Sam P. Chase took a bold step that would forever link his legacy with American currency. In 1862, Chase masterminded the creation of the first $1 bill, making an impactful move during a time when the nation needed financial stability. Not only did he play a crucial role in this monetary shift, but he also decided to include his own portrait on the bill. This decision was both practical and symbolic. It aimed to inspire confidence in the new paper currency and ensure that his contributions to the nation's economy would not be forgotten. As people exchanged these bills for goods and services, Chase's face became a familiar sight across the country. This innovative step helped pave the way for future bills and reflected the growing importance of paper currency during that era. Today, when you spot a $1 bill, remember that a key figure in the Civil War era made it possible for you to carry a piece of history in your wallet. Surprisingly, it's a fact that Uranus has 27 moons. This fascinating planet includes 5 larger moons and 22 smaller ones, each with its own unique characteristics. The largest of these moons is Titania, which is also the 8th largest moon in our entire solar system. Titania measures about 1,178 kilometers in diameter, showcasing a diverse landscape of canyons, cliffs, and ice-covered surfaces. It's intriguing to think about the variety of these moons, as some are icy and rugged, while others may hold secrets about the solar system's history. Uranus itself is an unusual planet, being tilted on its side relative to its orbit, which gives its moons unique orbital patterns. This unusual tilt creates fascinating seasonal changes on Uranus and its moons. As scientists continue to study these celestial bodies, who knows what exciting discoveries they might uncover about Titania and its smaller companions. Here's a wild fact about Michelangelo's painting struggles. Although Michelangelo is celebrated for his breathtaking sculptures, he had a surprising dislike for painting. This renowned artist preferred carving marble over coloring canvases, yet in the early 1500s, he took on the monumental task of painting the Sistine Chapel. Interestingly, Michelangelo chose to work while lying on his back, a position that could not have been comfortable for someone already known for his meticulous attention to detail. His discomfort was so profound that he expressed his grievances through poetry, highlighting his strained relationship with this grand project. The Sistine Chapel's ceiling now dazzles visitors with its intricate scenes, like the famous creation of Adam. But the journey to create it was filled with struggle and resistance. Imagine dedicating years to a task you detest, all for the sake of art and history. Discover the art of storytelling across India. India boasts a rich and intricate storytelling tradition that spans centuries. This fascinating narrative reveals how stories often come full circle, emphasizing that endings are not merely conclusions, but gateways to new tales. In many Indian cultures, storytelling is not just an art, but a way of life, reflecting social values, history, and moral lessons that resonate through generations. From the ancient epics of the Mahabharata to the rhythmic tales shared around village fires, each story carries a deeper meaning. However, it's intriguing that while these narratives have captivated audiences, they often remain unexplored in their reality. The constant cycle of storytelling invites listeners to reflect on their own experiences and challenges, making them not just spectators but active participants. What does this rich tradition reveal about human connection and creativity? Is it really true that jesters were spies? You bet! Jesters in historical courts were often seen in colorful costumes that looked foolish, but these outfits were cleverly designed with hidden pockets. Why would a court entertainer need secret compartments? Well, these clever individuals often served as spies or messengers. While they made nobles laugh with their antics, they could also carry important messages or tools unnoticed. Imagine a jester telling a joke while discreetly delivering news about a rival kingdom or even plans for a royal event. Their dual role kept them in good favor with the royalty, as they were trusted both to amuse and to gather information. This fascinating aspect of jesters shows how entertainment and politics were intertwined in fascinating ways. So next time you see a jester in a story or film, remember there's a lot more to their colorful attire than meets the eye. What if I told you yachts can float over a boat? The Jet Servant is a clever vessel designed to make loading yachts easier. Instead of waiting for conventional ramps, this unique ship partially submerges its hull, transforming into a floating harbor. Imagine a boat that dips itself below the water surface, creating a space where luxury yachts can seamlessly float above it. This innovative design not only saves time, but also enhances safety during the loading process. By allowing yachts to magically glide onto its deck, the Jet Servant makes it possible for more vessels to load simultaneously without the hassle of docks. It's like having a mobile platform for boats. As the nautical world continues to evolve, designs like the Jet Servant pave the way for more efficient maritime operations. Isn't it fascinating how creativity can solve practical challenges in such a stunning way? Have you ever wondered why chuck beef is so popular? This flavorful cut comes from between a cow's shoulder blade and neck, making it a favorite for many chefs. While chuck is known for its toughness, this quality actually makes it perfect for slow cooking methods like braising and stewing. The long cooking times help break down the tough fibers, transforming them into tender, juicy bites full of rich flavor. Plus, chuck beef has a good amount of fat, which adds extra taste and keeps the meat moist. Recipes like beef stew, pot roast, or pulled beef are often created using this versatile cut. With its affordability and robust flavor, chuck beef can make any cozy meal special without breaking the bank. So next time you're cooking a hearty dish, consider reaching for chuck. It might just become your new kitchen superstar. Experience the magic of Greece's Jellyfish Festival. This vibrant celebration brings alive ancient Greek mythology through captivating dances, thrilling performances, and lively parties. Each year, visitors flock to the stunning coastlines to witness a fascinating blend of culture and creativity. At the heart of the festival, you'll find reenactments featuring mythological figures such as Poseidon and Medusa, accompanied by mesmerizing music that sets the tone for an unforgettable experience. Local artists showcase their talents, painting vivid murals inspired by legends, while delicious traditional Greek food fills the air with mouth-watering aromas. With ample opportunities for visitors to engage in workshops or enjoy interactive storytelling sessions, the Jellyfish Festival is not just a spectacle, it's a journey into the enchanting world of Greek history. Families, friends, and travelers come together to enjoy the festivities, creating lasting memories under the sun-drenched sky. If you're seeking a unique cultural experience that combines fun and learning, this festival might be just the ticket for you. Have you heard about Scotland's unique pandemic event? In 2020, a remarkable commercial event took place in Ork, Scotland, during the height of the global pandemic. Spanning a distance of 1.7 miles and lasting for 90 minutes, this event, organized by Loganair, drew attention from the local community and beyond. With social distancing measures in place, Air cleverly adapted the concept of commercial activity to provide a safe and engaging experience. Instead of traditional gatherings, participants enjoyed a well-planned route that allowed them to experience shopping and socializing while maintaining guidelines to protect public health. This innovative approach demonstrated how communities could come together, even during challenging times, by reimagining how they engage in commerce and leisure activities. The event not only supported local businesses, but also fostered a sense of connectedness among residents, providing a glimpse of resilience in the face of adversity. So how did this event impact the people of Ork and inspire others? Hard to believe, but the gharial is unique. This remarkable reptile, with its long and narrow snout, stands out among crocodile-like creatures. As one of only 2 surviving members of the Gavialidae family, gharials have a special place in Earth biodiversity. Unlike their more intimidating cousins, gharials primarily feast on fish, using their slender snouts to snap up dinner with remarkable precision. Historically, these fascinating reptiles thrived in the major river systems of the Indian subcontinent, gracefully gliding through the waters. However, their numbers have dramatically declined due to habitat loss, pollution, and fishing practices that hinder their survival. Today, conservation efforts are underway to protect these unique creatures and restore their habitats. But will it be enough to ensure their future? Understanding the gharial's role in its ecosystem underscores the importance of safeguarding our natural environments and the incredible animals that inhabit them. Did you know salt can be offensive in Egypt? In Egyptian culture, asking for salt while dining is seen as a serious insult. This custom reveals much about how Egyptians value their culinary traditions. When a guest requests salt, it implies that the dish lacks flavor, which can be disrespectful to the host. In Egypt, meals are often prepared with great care and include a mix of bold spices and herbs to ensure deliciousness. Rather than adding salt, guests are encouraged to appreciate the chef's skills and the unique flavors of traditional dishes like koshari or malakia. This cultural nuance highlights the importance of food in social settings and reflects a deep respect for culinary artistry. So if you find yourself dining in Egypt, remember to savor the flavors without reaching for the salt shaker. This practice fosters a connection between the host and guests, ensuring that the dining experience is both enjoyable and respectful. By honoring these customs, you can truly embrace the rich culinary heritage of this fascinating country. Is it really true that moron once had a medical meaning? This surprising fact reveals that terms like moron, imbecile, and idiot were once official diagnoses for various levels of mental disabilities used by professionals up until the 1970s. The term Mongolian idiot was unfortunately used to describe individuals with Down syndrome, showcasing how language reflected societal attitudes towards disabilities. People were categorized based on their IQ scores. Those with IQs between 51 and 70 were labeled morons, while imbeciles had IQs ranging from 26 to 50, and the most severely impaired individuals, with IQs of 0 to 24, were referred to as idiots. These classifications dehumanized individuals and lack the compassion and understanding we strive for today. Thankfully, our language and understanding of mental health have evolved significantly over the decades. We now recognize the importance of treating all individuals with respect and dignity, embracing a more inclusive approach. Isn't it fascinating how much our perception of intelligence and disability has changed? What if I told you about a miraculous recovery? A man struggling with severe obsessive-compulsive disorder, OCD, and an intense fear of germs faced unimaginable challenges daily. In a tragic moment, he attempted suicide, but experienced an extraordinary outcome. The bullet that should have harmed him seemingly eliminated his mental illness without causing any physical damage. This bizarre twist has been described as weird and raises fascinating questions about the mind and body connection. After the incident, this man's OCD symptoms vanished, leaving him free from the compulsions and anxiety that had plagued him. While such an outcome is rare and certainly not advisable as a treatment, it has sparked discussions among mental health professionals about the complex nature of psychological disorders. How can such a traumatic experience lead to unexpected healing? This case highlights the mysteries of our minds and the resilience of the human spirit. Did you know that apples can perk you up better than coffee? This surprising fact highlights the incredible benefits of apples, which contain natural sugars, fiber, and vitamins that boost energy levels without the jitters coffee can bring. While many people reach for a cup of coffee to shake off grogginess, munching on an apple can offer a refreshing and healthier alternative. Apples release energy slowly due to their fiber content, providing a steady source of vitality throughout the day. Additionally, the hydration from the fruit helps combat fatigue, making you feel more awake and alert. Studies even suggest that the scent of an apple can invigorate your senses. So the next time you need a quick pick-me-up in the morning or during that afternoon slump, consider grabbing an apple instead of a coffee. It's a tasty way to stay energized and healthy. Why not give it a try? Is it really true that kings can be mustache-free? The King of Hearts in a deck of cards is a fascinating exception among the royal figures. Unlike other kings, the King of Hearts stands out as the only one without a mustache. This quirky characteristic has sparked the curiosity of card players and historians alike. Each king in a standard deck typically sports facial hair, creating a regal image that symbolizes strength and authority. However, the King of Hearts, often seen as a symbol of love and compassion, breaks this mold, leading to debates about his unique representation. Some speculate this design choice might emphasize his association with emotions rather than power. Interestingly, the design of playing cards has evolved over centuries, and many believe that the King of Hearts look reflects medieval influences in Europe. So next time you shuffle a deck, remember that you're not just playing cards. You're also holding onto a piece of history. What other card curiosities await discovery? This might surprise you. Paris has a hidden cemetery. Beneath the busy streets of Paris lies the Catacombs, an extensive underground burial site. Created in the late 18th century, this eerie place holds the remains of around 6 million people. Initially, cemeteries overflowed due to the city's rapid population growth, leading officials to search for a solution. The catacombs were transformed from limestone quarries into a cemetery, providing a unique resting place for the deceased. Today, visitors can explore a small section of this chilling yet fascinating labyrinth, where bones are arranged artfully along the walls. The catacombs not only serve as a reminder of the city's past, but also tell stories of those who lived and died in Paris. With dimly lit passageways and occasional artworks made from skulls and femurs, a walk through this underground world offers a mix of history and mystery. Have you ever thought about what stories these bones could tell? Believe it or not, the Vietnam War spread beyond Vietnam. A common misconception is that all the fighting during the Vietnam War occurred within Vietnam itself. However, significant battles took place in neighboring countries like Laos and Cambodia. The United States launched secret bombing campaigns and conducted ground missions in these areas to target crucial supply routes, notably the infamous Ho Chi Minh Trail. This trail was vital for transporting troops and supplies from North Vietnam to South Vietnam. By extending the conflict into Laos and Cambodia, the war had profound and lasting effects on these nations, destabilizing their governments and affecting countless lives. Despite its importance, these operations are often glossed over in traditional history classes, leaving many unaware of the wider impact of the Vietnam War. So how much do we really know about the true scope of this conflict? Did you know flamingos eat with their heads upside down? This quirky behavior is thanks to their unique beak structure, which is specially designed for filtering food from the water. Flamingos have long, narrow bills that are bent downwards, allowing them to sweep through muddy waters and trap tiny organisms like algae, crustaceans, and other small invertebrates. When feeding, they plunge their heads into the water with their bills open, creating suction that helps them collect food. As they do this, their feet help stir up the sediments to make for easier dining. This upside-down technique may look funny, but it's incredibly effective for these birds. Additionally, the pink color of flamingos is influenced by their diet. The more carotenoids they consume from their food, the pinker they become. Isn't it fascinating how such a simple act of eating can reveal so much about an animal's adaptation and survival? Next time you see a flamingo, take a moment to appreciate the incredible design of its beak and the quirky feeding technique that makes it so special. Did you know the largest gold ingot weighs over 660 pounds? This astonishing ingot, created by the Emirates Minting Factory, is not just any gold. It's worth around 25 million. Recognized by Guinness World Records, it has become a standout attraction at the famous Gold Souk in Dubai. Imagine standing before this colossal piece of pure, gleaming gold, which is heavier than some adult bears. The Gold Souk itself is a vibrant marketplace filled with stunning jewelry and precious gems, making it a must-visit for anyone traveling to Dubai. The size and value of this gold ingot highlight the incredible wealth and artistry found in the region's gold trading tradition. It serves as a symbol of luxury and prosperity, drawing in visitors from around the globe who are eager to catch a glimpse of this remarkable treasure. Whether you're a history buff, a treasure hunter, or simply curious about incredible feats of craftsmanship, seeing the largest gold ingot in the world is an unforgettable experience that showcases the allure of gold in our lives. What if I told you stress can be deadly? When Mexican soap star Mariana Levy faced a terrifying moment just before being mugged, her body reacted in a shocking way. Despite being a beloved celebrity known for her vibrant performances, Levy experienced a severe heart attack triggered by overwhelming stress. This tragic incident highlights how stress is not just a mental challenge. It can lead to very real physical consequences. Our bodies can release stress hormones that impact heart health, and if the stress is intense enough, it can lead to serious problems such as heart attacks. Levy's untimely death reminds us of the importance of managing stress and seeking help when we feel overwhelmed. While life can bring unexpected challenges, it's essential to find healthy ways to cope, whether through exercise, talking to friends, or practicing mindfulness. How do you handle stress in your life? You won't believe this about Fleischmann's frog. This remarkable amphibian belongs to the interesting group known as glass frogs, which are famous for their nearly transparent skin. This special adaptation allows us to see their internal organs, making them quite the spectacle in the wild. By hiding under leaves during the day, Fleischmann's frog cleverly avoids becoming a meal for hungry predators. Their transparency not only serves as camouflage, but also plays a part in their survival strategy. These frogs blend seamlessly into their rainforest habitat in Central and South America, where they thrive in humid environments. Imagine spotting one of these frogs and peering right inside. Their unique appearance not only captivates scientists, but also inspires conservation efforts aimed at protecting these fascinating creatures and their delicate habitats. Isn't nature full of surprises? Prepare to be amazed by the Great Pyramid's energy. Scientists believe that the Great Pyramid of Giza holds an incredible secret. It can concentrate electromagnetic energy right within its internal chambers and beneath its massive base. The exact way this happens is still a bit of a mystery, but researchers point to the pyramid's unique shape and the materials used in its construction as contributing factors. Imagine how the ancient Egyptians engineered such a monumental structure without the high-tech tools we have today. The pyramid's precise alignment and the resonance created by its limestone blocks might play a crucial role in this fascinating phenomenon. Many believe that this ability to harness energy could have been beneficial for various purposes, from spiritual rituals to practical uses. Isn't it incredible to think about what secrets the Great Pyramid may still hold? Surprisingly, freedivers can hold their breath at great depths. Freediving is an incredible sport where divers plunge deep into the ocean without any breathing equipment. Instead, they count on their ability to hold their breath for astonishing durations. The standout in this daring field is Herbert Nietzsche, who set the world record by diving a staggering 830 feet on a single breath. Imagine holding your breath while descending deeper than a 27-story building. That's the challenge freedivers face. Divers go through extensive training to improve their lung capacity and relax their bodies, enabling them to withstand the immense pressure of the deep sea. They learn techniques to control their heart rate and conserve oxygen, allowing them to explore underwater worlds that remain hidden from most of us. What drives these adventurers to plunge into such depths? Is it the thrill of exploration, or perhaps a quest for personal limits? Here's a wild fact about Arctic predators. The polar bear, a well-known Arctic predator, possesses an organ that's incredibly rich in vitamins, particularly vitamin A. While most of us strive to get enough vitamins for good health, consuming too much vitamin A can actually be harmful. In fact, if an unknowing explorer were to eat the polar bear's liver, it could lead to a serious condition called hypervitaminosis A. This odd twist of nature poses a real danger in the frigid wilderness, where survival is already a tough challenge. Explorers and even locals are aware of this risk, as the liver contains enough vitamin A to be lethal if eaten in large quantities. Isn't it fascinating how nature's creations can pack such surprising power? This quirky aspect of the polar bear's biology is a reminder that not everything in nature is as it seems, and curiosity can sometimes come with unexpected consequences. Let's uncover the truth about the mom whale. At the Natural History Museum in Gothenburg, Sweden, this fascinating exhibit showcases a stuffed blue whale affectionately known as the mom whale. This enormous creature is the only one of its kind on display in any museum worldwide, making it a true gem for both locals and tourists alike. Visitors have long marveled at her size and grace, and she has become a major attraction since her arrival. However, the museum used to offer a unique dining experience inside the whale, which allowed guests to enjoy meals in an unforgettable setting. Sadly, this unusual practice has now been discontinued, but the mom whale still captivates everyone with her impressive presence. As you walk through the exhibit, take a moment to appreciate the incredible history behind this magnificent creature and the important role she plays in raising awareness about marine conservation.